I don't know. The black girls that like, the ones that like kind of like, I don't want to say idolize white people, but like really try to like. Sorry, the ANF is really talking to me. Yo, I'm trying to like put my thoughts together and they start disconnecting right before my eyes. But you know those black girls, you know those black girls that like.
I already know.
You know what I'm talking about.
I already know the person. It's like
you before you left like high school? Yeah, like I never understood when I was in high school why they would pander to like white people like that. Like especially because I would notice that a lot of white girls would like essentially want the same features that black girls actually like have. To be honest, I even thought that about like both of you guys, because both of you guys kind of like went through, you know what I mean. So like once, it's very ironic that we look back today and it's like everything that we got made fun of,
that's what they wanted.
It's kind of like what they wanted, or more specifically you guys as girls. I didn't go through the exact same experiences as you guys. You guys probably got it worse.
I mean, yeah, being token, you take in a lot. I mean, I know looking back, I guess in my case, for like closer people, I don't think they intentionally, maybe it's just like they're conditioned and like people around them kind of said certain things. But like in my life right now, like my closer white friends, I think this whole experience is kind of like, what's the right word? I need them to be more vocal.
Right.
In terms of like how this whole movement is taking a hold on me and just black people in general. And I feel like a lot of them, not even just me, but for other white people who have black friends, I think a lot of them use that excuse of, hey, you're my black friend, isn't that enough? Like, you know, like I care for you, I love you, I do things, you know, for you.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. Like I need you to just, you know,
enforce.
Like literally there are white people who follow you. And, like, you need to understand that your voice means something. So, like, even you just saying, like, hey, don't be fucking racist. Like, just the bare minimum, people will see that and be like, oh, like, shit. Like, if she's saying that, maybe I should, like, think of it. And I don't think a lot of them think about that
right.
Their privilege does a lot. So that's kind of what I'm going through right now.
I try to explain that, but to be honest, like, at this point, if you don't get it, like, I don't know what to fucking tell you, bro.
It's exhausting.
To be honest, it's more than exhausting, fam. It's like draining at this point. Like, it's more than draining, fam. It's like, it's actually like depressing. Like my day can start off wrong. Like I didn't know about the Jacob Blake thing until the other day, and when I watched the video for the first time, like I had to turn my phone off.
I couldn't even finish it.
I watched it like kind of by accident. I think Cardi B posted it.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
And I was like, oh, what's this? I was like, fuck. Like literally, like it was not even to laugh, but like I was genuinely like, what is this video?
Yeah,
like,
and then
there was like no offense to Cardi B, but like bitch.
Yeah.
No trigger warning. No, this is a violent video.
Yeah.
No, this is a true story. I was like, I was like, whoa. Like, is he getting shot? Like, is this a real video? Is this a movie? Like, what is happening? And then it turned out it was a real thing.
I just saw the title and I knew someone was gonna get shot. I didn't finish it, and then literally a few hours later, my mom comes running to me. She's like, "Did you see this video?" I'm like, "What video?" Looking at it, I'm like, "No," and it just pop out. I'm like, "Mom."
Yeah.
Like, it's just
7 fucking times.
Like, for what reason?
7.
Like, if you can't understand at this point, Wagwan, like if you're still that person who is trying to like make excuses or come with, I don't even know, whatever.
Like, they always bring up the, what did he do in the past?
Yeah, that kind of shit.
Or why can't they just take their arrest? Why do they have to restrict? What?
Like, fam, shut the fuck up.
I can
like,
show you a bunch of
videos
videos
of white people resisting, going crazy, all even attacking the cop, and the cop
runs away.
Either runs away or he just like calm down and just eventually, you know what I mean, restrains them. This guy was trying to walk away. They could have fucking caught up to him and knocked him down and took him down. Instead, they followed him with the gun behind him
and then grabbed him off.
But my thing is, don't like. Okay, guns are literally like they're deathly weapons. They could have tased him. Like, do guns not carry do cops not carry tasers or pepper spray him? If he was really like restraining, which from the video what I watched, it didn't look like he was really restraining. But at the end of the day, why the fuck are you shooting him?
That should be your last resort. I feel like it's always their first resort. They're just like, oh,
I'll even fuck America for a second. I'll even here in Toronto, in Brampton, fam. DeAndre Campbell had something happen to him. When was this? Like in April?
Yeah, early.
He was shot down in April in his own crib, and ISU has still said nothing about it.
Right.
They're saying, the officer doesn't want to, is refusing to comply. Like, what the fuck? So what are you here for, ISU?
Right.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Why can't you just?
Right.
Like what do you mean? Oh, so we can't do anything. He doesn't want to talk. Okay, like you know what I mean? Like it's these kind of things that just make me feel like, okay, well, if something bad happens to me or someone in my family, how can I trust that you guys are gonna take care of the issue properly, or how can I trust I'm gonna call 911? Exactly.
They're not.
And so it's like,
From jump.
yeah, I have not much more to say on that. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah, I'm done with the whole with the Poppy show, fam. I went to the marches, you know what I mean? The marches led to nothing. You know what I mean? When I went to that march for DeAndre Campbell, the mayor stood up and said, "We're gonna put pressure on the ISU and demand that they make sure the officer speaks." And this was in like what, June?
Early June.
Early June,
Yeah.
and we're here now, and I'm hearing fucking nothing, and all that we have for about DeAndre Campbell is a mural. You know what I mean? So. Rest in peace to that guy, and condolences to his family, and yeah, I just think it's fucked up. No, really, I honestly believe it's fucked up that we're not seeing anything.
And there's the same people who would be like, "It's worse in America," or
Yeah,
"It
it's
doesn't
worse
happen
in
in Canada."
America, or in
you know?
Canada, it's
like,
not that
Canada,
bad.
we're fine. Like we're better diverse. We care more about
Right.
people, but Canadians are two-faced and quiet about the racism.
Covert.
Right. Covert.
Exactly.
And that's why I feel like we had a special experience there, because I feel like we got insight as to what that looked like before we got into like the real world and had to
Right.
experience it. You know,
It's true.
Yeah, we definitely dealt with covert racism daily.
still do.
Yeah, still do. But
Still
I feel
do.
like because we were so young,
We didn't understand it.
we didn't
At
understand
all.
it.
Yeah.
We didn't understand it. And now I think I have so many like younger cousins who are like entering that stage of like middle school, like high school, and they think like, oh, where I'm gonna send my kid, and I'm like.
Nowhere.
I mean, I'm like, it's
Homeschool.
hard to think, but it's like, honestly, because like, my friend's like, oh, how was Mayfield? And I was like, honestly, it was not good. Like, if I'm being like, like, I got into a good university after, okay, like, like, academically, okay, it was a good school, but like, socially, I don't know how it is anymore.
Yeah.
I've been graduated for what, 6 years now?
Yeah.
Oh, you took your sister out?
Yeah, my sister graduated this year, but when she first went to grade 9 at Mayfield, trauma.
What? For the same,
Really?
like, reasons? Like,
yeah, because these guys, I don't even know if she wants me to talk about it. But anyways, there was some racist like situation. These guys were like saying the N-word and like whatnot.
yo,
And
let me find out.
Yeah, and there was like videos, and we screen recorded the videos, and then like brought them to like the principal and stuff, and they barely did anything, and it was just like a
Who's
whole
the principal
ordeal.
there? Who was principal
I
at the
don't
time?
even remember. I'll definitely look into it, but
Yeah.
it was a shit show. And my mom was like, I've had enough of the school. Like, I should have even brought my daughter here, because my first daughter was there and it was trash.
Right.
So we took her out. Like, she hated it because obviously all her friends were there. And I looked her dead in the eye. I was like, listen, like, these friends that you think are your friends,
They're not coming
They're
out.
not
They're not coming out the
it.
mud with you. Well, not the mud, but they're not coming out.
no,
Coming out the mud.
because where were they when all this relationship was happening? Like, did they
Right.
say anything? Like, well, no.
And that's the story
They
of
ain't
Mayfield,
shit.
essentially. People will say outlandish shit to you, and
Yeah.
no one's gonna like
No one's gonna say
stand up
anything.
or whatever. Like, I can't tell you the amount of times that like some white people in my school, and not my direct classes or whatever, but just classmates or whatever would say the N-word or be like, oh, you guys say the N-word all the time. Like,
Yeah,
why
it's
can't we
like,
say it? You guys
Yeah.
even say it in your songs. Like, whatever. What are you gonna do if I say it?
Yo, there was one
Try
white kid, which you guys would probably, if you really think about it, you'll know who he is, who used to say the N-word in my grade quite a lot because he had black friends.
Are you thinking? Wait.
You're probably thinking of the same white guy. But this specific white male who went to
Is
Mayfield
anyone thinking about it?
was a white male who was really, props with the blacks.
Please tell me you're not
he
talking
used
about
I think
to
it's who we're
say-
thinking about.
He used to say the N-word. I don't know if he still does. Even like after high school, I've like caught him saying, I'm like, bro, like I will. We're not Mayfield no more, eh? Like, you guys better check your boy because he be dropping that word still,
See?
and that's crazy.
Yo. Okay.
And I know he's said it a few times. I've heard him say, it, like, bro, did he just say the?
I'm asking this off air still.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can ask me off air, but
yeah.
yeah, he definitely, and that's another thing where it's like, yo, like you guys leave high school and it's still not clicking. It's
Yeah.
still not clicking. Your problematic ass ways is still not clicking.
Well, that's just because, once again, people in Canada think it's not really real. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's not as, and to be honest, I'd rather it be, like, in your face. Like, I'd rather you just tell me straight up. Like, I don't like you.
Because you're black.
Negro. I'd rather you just tell me that. Because, you know what I mean? It's better than smiling in my face, hey, whatever. And then, like, behind back, like, don't give him that promotion. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Don't let him inside a recruit.
And one problem with Mayfield was it wasn't just only white students, it was white privileged students.
Big houses.
Like these were white kids who came from fucking money.
Money.
Like these kids would come to school